If you want to provide extra support for ThunderBuddy 01 Productions, become an official ThunderBuddy superfan. For just $2.99 a month, you will get access to exclusive emojis, get a cool badge next to your name, and other cool perks such as shoutouts and priority replies to your comments. Join now with the link in the top of the description.
So the laptop isn't there. I wonder what could be in store now.
The National Weather Service in Binghamton has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for.
How's it going, guys? ThunderBuddy 01 here. Got another KTR-IP update for you. So you may notice that the laptop isn't there anymore, and the USB logging cables are just like hanging freely. So no, I'm not decommissioning the laptop. Well, I am, but temporarily. But because if you look over here, I am downloading a Windows 7 Service Pack 1 Professional ISO. And you're probably thinking, oh, Nicholas, you got Windows running slow was the reason you switched to XP. Why are you getting 7? Well, I didn't show this on video, but I got a Crucial SSD. It's the Crucial NX500. It's compatible with the Dell Latitude E6400. And right over there is where the laptop is. So basically what you need to do, this is going to be also a little bit of a how-to video. So first and foremost, disconnect the battery, because last thing you want is for this thing to shock you while you're doing your hard drive swap out, and next thing you know, your hair goes up in a million spikes. And the hard drive, the factory hard drive, is located in this little tab right here. So you just pull that out, and here's the hard drive. This is this is a Seagate that it came with. Nice. So I believe there's 2 screws that you need to. Yes, these right here on the hinge. Well, actually, it's this screw. I think the screws on here just hold the hard drive together. So you unscrew this. I'm gonna set this down like that. Yep, I can tell it's the right one because I just felt the hard drive wiggle a little bit. Alright, and I believe once this screw comes out, you should be able to take out the hard drive. Yep. This is the hard drive. This is I believe a 7200 RPM Seagate drive. And this is the Crucial SSD that we'll be putting into this laptop. So we're going to be taking this out of the package. And I believe this is a little support guide, because that's the warranty info. And let's try not to drop this. This is the SSD. As you can see, it's the same size, like it's the same physical size as this. Maybe it's a little bit smaller. But I did look on the Crucial website. This is compatible with the E6400. There it is right here. And now we just need to put this SSD onto this little mounting bracket, which I believe, if I remember correctly, hold on, I'm going to have to pause this. Okay, so update, I believe I got this installed the right way. So what I'm going to try and do now is, hold up a second, I don't know if I installed this the right way. So I believe this is how the the cables go, or the ports go. And then in here, I'm gonna try and get some better lighting for this. Hold up. Okay, something tells me that I'm not doing this right, because it should not just slide in there. It should lock into place. But from what I saw, I believe the ports were lined up properly. Okay, so just to make sure I did this right, I did put the SSD back into, well, I did put the SSD into a slot. The door itself is a little loose, but I don't think it should have an issue booting up. Alright, so a little bit of an update for you guys. I finally got to boot into the BIOS. A little bit of a tip. So, when ordering these crucial SSDs, they can, the specific one that I got came with a spacer. Definitely use it, because otherwise it'll be, little casing here will just be loose as a goose and unstable. But with regards to why this wasn't booting into the BIOS, earlier I was looking at the RAM sticks to see like how much RAM was installed, because I thought if it was either going to be 1 gigabyte, one stick of the 4 gigabyte RAM. Turns out it's 2 of the 2 gigabytes. So I took one RAM stick out and I put it back in, but apparently it wasn't seating properly, which was causing the caps lock light button, the caps lock light to flash like this. So after countless times of trying to reseat the RAM, I finally got into the BIOS. Now this is all that I'm going to be doing for right now. I'm still downloading the Windows 7 ISO. I think what I'm going to do is make a bootable CD and put it in here, because I heard you might get better results with it that way. But we'll get to that part when the time comes. Alright, so a couple of assignments later, made a bootable USB for Windows 7, and time to power this thing on, if I can. Alright.
Hello. Oh, yeah. Listen, I ran into that guy in the traffic cop. It's done. It's already taken care of. Just... I don't know.
Alright.
You don't muscle off the street?
Alright, now I believe I should be able to boot off a USB. Yep, so let's just move you up here.
I spoke to this unit.
Apply.
It's a goddamn racket. I don't know. It'll be on me. As the press was so well out. They think he might have some serious bad.
That progress bar is ever so slowly moving. Alright, so after a little bit of fiddling around, I finally managed to get the USB formatted properly. This laptop does not have UEFI on it. And as you can see right here on the screen, starting Windows, good old Windows 7 start screen. I believe I should be entering the setup shortly. Yep, there's the good old setup screen. Yes, I made sure to install Service Pack 1. And it's just going to be copying the files. And wow, this is already moving a lot quicker than I was anticipating. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this camera down. I'm going to get the charger for this. But while it's installing and expanding the files and all that, I am going to silence my radios. Because it is 10 o'clock at night. As you can see on my microwave. I mean, yeah, it says 9:49, but it's close enough to 10 o'clock. Alright, so we're back. I just finished shutting off all my radios, well, silencing them really. But now we're at the part where we actually put in our credentials and all that. And judging by the looks of this, it already applied the display drivers, which is good. It's definitely what I wanted. And this is where we type the password. I'm going to set this down because I do not like people looking at my stuff. And we're at the part where a product key is required. So I will be right back on that. Alright, so it took a while, but if it'll load. There we go. Windows 7 is officially installed on this thing. Now we just gotta get through the updates and all that. Okay, so a lot of this stuff was undocumented because this was quite frankly a very tedious process, but here's a little bit of an update. So, yeah, I am not gonna trust this anymore. I tried activating this with a different product key, and it was giving me a funny error message saying that the BIOS was missing a required license key, but thankfully this is where Windows Loader came in. I downloaded it onto this computer, got it installed just fine, and next thing I know, my Windows 7 is now legitimate. In fact, if I can scroll down, right there, we got the genuine software sticker. Right there, it says Windows is activated. And I have my hand on the screen because f*** you, you're not getting the product key. Even though it's literally just an OEM key, but whatever. And now I have 100 plus updates to install. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let's see. Finish. Now, if you're wondering why did you put Windows 7 on this if Windows was the main issue, I might have said this earlier in the beginning of the video, but this computer, so this computer actually ran Windows 7 when my dad first got it many years ago. Eventually with time, the components in it wore out, got old, and as did the hard drive, which is right here. This currently has XP on it. I'm not going to be installing it anytime soon. I might try and repurpose this or something. Not sure what I want to do with it. But for now, it's staying in that bag. But yeah, now I got a crucial SSD installed. I got my Trilithic apps right there. I also got Google Chrome installed because I am not using Internet Explorer 8 down there. I am gonna try and get some other stuff installed at a later point. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get Python installed so I can at least run the loggers that I have. I just gotta find out what the latest version of Python is for Windows 7. The latest compatible version of Python, I should say. And yes, I have Chrome. This is just temporary. I do plan on either using Microsoft Edge or Opera GX if it's supported on Windows 7. I don't think it is, but yeah, I'm gonna get all this set up on here. I'm gonna add more segments to this little video as time goes on. This might last multiple days, but yeah, just figured I'd give you an update on that, and I'll see you guys whenever I make the next segment. Alright, so it's been about a day or so, and safe to say I got a lot of the stuff that I needed to have on here working. I got VLC working, I got the broadcast tool working, I got the Trilithic EasyCast and Plus app installed. I also went ahead and added Microsoft Security Essentials right there just to be safe. I also added TeamViewer so I can actually remote into this. Just a heads up, Windows XP, you cannot remote into it, even with TeamViewer 14. That one runs an older version of the TeamViewer 14 client, and it just does not work. So TeamViewer 15 will work with Windows 7. I was able to remote into there just fine. I remoted in there from my Mac, and I should be able to remote into there from my gaming PC if need be. Also, a little bit of a sneak peek of what's to come for next month. I already got the Christmas lights out. Time to piss off everyone that doesn't like people putting up Christmas decorations prior to Halloween or before Halloween ends. But because this is my setup, I say if you're wondering why my bedroom hasn't been set up yet for the Christmas lights, well, there's Zersey sleeping, or he was sleeping. Hey, it's okay, boy, over here. Say hi to the camera. Anyways, so yeah, the reason why I need a light, so yeah, the reason why I haven't really, that was a power button, Nicholas, good job. That is copyrighted. Now I am going to, okay, that's just the alarm, oops. So, yeah, the reason why I didn't really do the bedroom yet with regards to Christmas lights, that is because it is just going to be a pain in the neck to do. I mean, I plan on rearranging my radios anyway, and come to think of it, I really should have rearranged my radios in the office first and then did the Christmas lights, but it's, you know me, I like getting this stuff done well in advance. But yeah, so that pretty much concludes this little major update segment. One thing I will say, after installing a SSD onto there, performance on Windows 7, this is running the 64-bit version of Windows 7, and one way you can tell, the VU meter is actually, okay, now I have the audio working properly. I don't know why or how it was pulling audio from the top thing on there when the lid is closed, but yeah, got the audio working. Got VLC working. I got the Trilithic apps working. I do not have the loggers working at this moment, but I will get that worked on whenever I can. Because the loggers are not mine; they are actually developed by a friend of mine, Anastasia Korn or Acorn, and she knows how those loggers work. So it's gonna be a while before I can actually log stuff. But on the Plus, I can log alerts received on here through the logs tab on the Trilithic app. So yeah, that pretty much just concludes this entire segment. Well, this entire video, really. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm probably going to do another video showcasing the rest of my Christmas decorations. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why it stops there, just don't bother asking. Yeah, so, the Christmas lights, another reason why I had them up, when these are off, this entire keyboard is just like completely blocked out, because this is not a backlit keyboard. I wish it was, but I digress. Hope you guys enjoyed this little update video. Like always, be sure to strike them likes, flood that subscribe button, and twist that notification bell. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Those links will be in the description below. And with that said, I will see you guys next time. This is ThunderBuddy 01 after an incredible day and a half of filming, signing out.